Hello once again, YouTube. Duke Nukem 2417 here with part 7 of DN2417 plays Duke Nukem, the first one. And right off the bat we have the D and the U and the K for the word Duke, or the name Duke in this case, as in Duke Nukem. Fun fact, this version of the game originally, because it was released during the whole kerfuffle over the name Duke Nukem, because of the character of the same name from Captain Planet, the title screen originally had Duke's last name spelled with a U-M instead of an E-M. Thankfully, the wonderful people over at the Duke4.net Discord provided me the linkage to a patch that would change the spelling to Nukem, as in N-U-K-E-M. So I emphasized the M instead of the E for some stupid reason. And there's the snake tech bot, as well as a field of electricity, meaning there's yep, there's the power generator. Is that it? Is this the level? I always screw this part up. Well, dang. There's the E already. I always screw this part up because I think there's something up there, and I never get to it because I shoot all those blocks. Well, dang! This was a short level. They built it up so much with this whole, you are now entering the lunar fortress with the snake tech bot and all this. Oh, great, there was a spike right there. They built it up so much, they hyped it, and then all of a sudden you get here, and it's just this. And I'm not saying there's anything bad about this level, it's just that they hyped it up. It's like this secret underground lunar fortress. And then you get here, and there's two keys, and the letters for D-U-K-E, the letters for Duke, are just there. And there's an extra blaster here, but I don't need it. It's like I was expecting this big, difficult level, and it's already almost over. The heck? Is this close to the end of the game? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm not padding out the length by continuously falling back down, by the way. I'm actually trying to get to the... Dang it. Trying to get to the exit. And now I'm back up to the exit. So there's that. Hint, the grappling hooks will lift your chances of completing the next level. Shut up. Anyway. I got 3 bonuses. Huh. I know 2 of them are destroying the snake tech bot and spelling out Duke. I don't remember what the other one was. It might be destroying all enemies in the level. Probably. And we are in some kind of lunar warehouse with a blue ship in the background and what appear to be either missiles or fighter jets or craft of some kind prepared for deployment, transport, or simply being put into storage. Who can say? On a completely unrelated note, for those of you out there familiar with the channel Accursed Farms of Ross Scott, he did a video earlier this week on the GUI, the graphical user interface, titled "The GUI Needs to Be Better, Much Better." And I have watched this video in its entirety. I agree with everything he says. Now, I will admit I have only ever used Microsoft Windows systems my entire life, though I have run emulated versions of the original black and white Macintosh and the Apple IIgs. I will admit that the GUI used by Windows is very familiar to me, and learning how to use a different one, even one that I've customized myself, would take entirely too long. But I'm not gonna lie, the GUI needs to be redesigned. It desperately needs to be reworked and redone and just completely... Ah, crap. Oh, no, it didn't originate from over there. Okay. So I didn't just screw myself over. Excellent. Okay, so I have to drop all the way down here to get to the grappling hooks. Dang it! But yeah, as I was saying before I got cut off by level design, GUIs need to be redesigned for maximum efficiency and productivity. And I will probably put a link to that video in the description of this one if I remember. I highly recommend everyone watches that video, because Ross makes some very good points, and the GUI really does need to be redesigned to foster more productivity, more usability, more user-friendliness, and just generally, it needs to be better than what it already is. So, yeah. Speaking of emulating other computers, the Apple IIgs and the original Macintosh specifically, I did a few videos on the computer that I used to use, the Dell Dimension L933R, or as I dubbed it, the beige brick. I dubbed it as such, and I treated it the way I did in those videos, because I was forced to use that computer after my old rig died on me in July of 2011. I was not fond of the Dell Dimension L933R. In all manner of fact, I hated the thing. I did not like it. I did not like using it. It sounded like I was going to say I did not use it. I had to use it, because that was the only computer I had at the time. And my opinions on it were basically biased from the start. The end of the level. You are about to enter the next level. Don't forget to save your game. I have already saved this game, so yeah. Anyway, I was talking about the Dell Dimension L933R before I finished the last level. Some people put some comments on one of the videos I did about the L933R, and I was taken to task pretty harshly for apparently being ignorant of what that thing was capable of. I didn't know what it was capable of at the time. I just remember using it to try and run emulators and do other stuff that I used my old computer for. Playing games, etc., etc. And a lot of the games that worked on my old computer didn't work on the Dell Dimension L933R. I wasn't being harsh to it because I was being harsh to it not just because I hated it for no reason. I was being harsh to it because my old computer had such greater capabilities in my own view, from my own knowledge. I'm gonna have to do research on the L933R to see what the hell I was missing. But that's a story for another day. What is it with the mercury mines? There was an earlier level that had this look to it too in this episode. And on a completely unrelated note... Oh, the D for Duke. Nice. Anyway, as I was saying before I got distracted. On a completely unrelated note, it is a Friday as I am recording this. MTV Classic is going to air Metal Mania. And they are going to run, I can almost guarantee they're going to run the video for Ronnie James Dio's song, The Last in Line. I don't hate the song, I don't hate Ronnie James Dio. I've already spelled Duke and it's not even 20 seconds into the video. It's not even a minute into the video or the level, and I've already spelled Duke and gotten 10,000 points. Amazing. But anyway, MTV Classic will show the Last in Line video at some point tonight, because they always do. Every single Metal Mania programming block, they show that video without fail. I don't know why. I don't have a problem with the video or with the song, but they show it every time they run that block. There are other metal videos to show. And people will get tired of hearing The Last in Line and seeing the video every damn Friday night. There needs to be some variety, is the point I'm trying to make. I almost hit that fireball thing. And it's a very 80s video, The Last in Line. I'm not going to describe it because it's one of those things that you have to see just to judge for yourself how cheesy it might be. It's not a bad video and the song's not a bad song. It's just they play it every damn Metal Mania. Oh, the Snake Tech bot. Spikes. What? The exit? Already? Huh. Dr. Proton's lunar hideout is very, very close. Be prepared for any surprises or traps. That was a short level. Again, I got bonuses 5, 6, and 7. That is probably going to be it for this video. I was arguing about the whole thing of MTV Classics showing The Last in Line every Metal Mania, and then I got distracted by how short the level was. I don't know where I was trying to go with that whole train of thought, but whatever. The next video will probably focus entirely on the final level of this game. This episode of this game. Because this is only episode 2. There is still one more episode of the game to go. Episode 3, Trapped in the Future. So that's going to be it for now. Thank you all so very much for liking, commenting, watching, and subscribing in no particular order. And as always, stay tuned for more. Hail to the king, baby!